So am I supposed to meet Lucy for something? Not sure why she called me.
Proxy, sorry to call you here so late. I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you, and I need you to keep it secret.
Why keep it from the others?
We're in a crucial stage of our preparation for the race, and I don't want this throwing anyone off their game. You must have noticed. Lately, every time we go into the Hollows, we're met with one obstacle after another. Ugh, it's clear someone has it out for us.
I mean, it's kind of obvious that the Vanquishers are behind this. I mean, they're the only competitors in this race.
I did a background check on Bellum and Pulchra. There's no public info linking them to any biker gang, but I bet they've got something to do with the Vanquishers.
I kind of thought they were part of the Vanquishers, but from the dialogue from the last two missions, it seems like they are like hired guns, more like. I mean, no other gangs. I don't think there are other gangs to suspect, since they are preparing for the Tour de Inferno.
I feel the same. After all, the Tour de Inferno is a duel between your factions.
Also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. But we don't have solid proof, so we can't do anything about it. Proxy, I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's off. Their intel is always right on the money. If they didn't know about our plans ahead of time, how could they keep getting the jump on us? Someone in town must be feeding intel to the Vanquishers.
There isn't many people here, so it should be easy to find who is the leak.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
It's not any of the Sons of Caledon, that's for sure.
Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win, so I need to investigate. I'll look into it. I might need your help further down the line, though.
Don't worry. Phaethon will take the commission.
Thanks. Oh, and just a reminder, don't tell the others. Especially Bernice and Caesar. Bernice can't keep a secret, and as for Caesar... well, never mind.
You'll hop into action.
You really care about Caesar, don't you?
And trigger the Sundere moment.
No way!
Yes.
I have intel Caesar doesn't know, which means I have the upper hand. That's all. Anyway, I'll contact you once I get a breakthrough. Wait for my word. Bye.
What is it, Proxy? Is there anything else you'd like to know about Lucius? Wondering how I know it was him? Heh. Lucius loves making others do his dirty work, hiring mercenaries and keeping his hands clean. He's been using these tricks ever since he became the Overlord's right-hand man. If you dealt with him before, you'd know what I mean. To be honest, I have a feeling he's involved in the accident when you first came to the Outer Ring. I mean... okay, why shouldn't know why the other trucker tried to crash into them, but I guess they can feign ignorance. I looked into it. Now that the Motor League's truck took the route that day. Okay, that makes more sense why Lucy knows it. Or wasn't it an attack aimed at us? We decided to hire the proxy before settling in the Blazewood, so that information couldn't have leaked, but Lucius probably got the details from the Motor League's records of the trucks entering New Eridu. I believe he aimed to cause supply losses or even casualties for us. Sorry for getting you dragged into this mess. Though he didn't specifically target Wise, but he was aiming for the truck. It seems like. It's okay. It's getting late. I'm out. Go get some rest, Proxy. Even the name Lucius sounds evil. I don't think I've ever seen a character named Lucius be a good person from the get-go. So where the hell am I sleeping? We are taking Lief's parents' shack, but we don't know where it is. Volter and the guy who likes his bike a lot, Andron. These are the only two guys I have seen here. Oh, 747 Clark. I can interact with them. Hey, they have even got a convenience store in the outer ring. What's that? 747. These bamboo seems like knockoffs of Give Change. Should I say it's almost as the real deal? No, it's an insult. This doesn't even look like bamboos. I mean, the leberboo, probably. I mean, look, he's moving. Oh, no! He's too diligent in his work. I just wanted to have a better look at him. Okay, leberboo, do your job again. Do you have to exit it completely? Okay. Oh, what the hell was that? The turn was so abrupt. You're back, Wise. What did Lucy say? Tell Belle what happened. I see, Lucy's got valid concerns. Compared to relatively known enemies, it's a threat from nearby that are more concerning. Lucy's investigation might take a while. Wise, since we're free for now, let's kick back and do our own things. So, I should have done this the previous session, but it is what it is. Yep, sounds good. Let's hope we can get this dealt with quick. It's getting late, Wise. Time to go to bed. Oh, this is the place we're crashing. Would you like to relax now? Yes, let's take a break. You enter a room and lay down on a bed that is not the most comfortable but smells fresh and clean. With Lucy's news on your mind and exhaustion from the hollow, you drift off to sleep. The night passes before you realize, and a new day dawns in the outer ring. Let's go. Dr. Bell. I have noticed that there are like intervals between missions like this. I should try to find them. Like they're pretty natural stopping point for the session. For each of the session, I mean. There you are, Wise. What's up? Dr. Lucy's request. Yo. If you're worried, shoot Lucy a message and ask her about the investigation is going. Maybe we can help. Are you there, Lucy? I'm here. You want to ask about before. I was just about to contact you. I got some clues. Did you find out the snitch was? Pretty much, but it's kind of tricky and better if we talk in person. Meet me where we met last night. The last time. Got it. Be right there. Okay, I'll be waiting. Let's go talk to her. I don't think they have new dialogues. There you are, Proxy. Come and take a seat. How about a Bernie special? Is that a drink? Yep. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, who the heck is this guy? Oh, I've seen him when the first time I was here. I don't think I talked to him. Dr. Buffy. Oh yeah, she talks about learning new things from the diners. Oh, Piper is here.
Oh, Proxy, it's you. Are you looking for Lucy?
Yes. I wanted to go over the details of the Tour de Inferno with Lucy.
Ah, Proxy. You really know how to keep your mouth shut. That's good to know.
Think she was just testing.
I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a proxy.
Piper, were you testing me just now?
Sorry. But what comes next is crucial, and it's messier than we thought. Proxy, the suspicious individual was discovered by Piper. She'll fill you in on the details. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up camp here, I've noticed something odd. Every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night, carrying hollow gear with her.
Casa is the culprit? I mean, the mayor?
Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa when she was about to leave.
Why would she betray Sons of Caledon? She seems pretty nice.
She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep, and then she just went back inside as if everything was normal.
I mean, she is pretty much the only culprit that person that we talked in the main story.
But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
Her behavior does seem quite bizarre.
Ugh, this is terrible news. Casa's relationship with the Sons of Caledon goes back longer than I've been around. We set up camp here because of that trust. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Someone she can rely on. She really has backstabbed us.
I think we should investigate this a little bit further to confirm these suspicions.
The long-standing bond between Blazewood and the Sons of Caledon would be ruined.
So, we have to investigate this discreetly. If we're right about this, we need to solve it without Caesar knowing. This is a tough situation. Like speeding downhill heading for a turn, but your brakes are out. But dwelling on the worst-case scenario won't help. We have to roll with the punches, because that's how the Sons of Caledon do. Piper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's no backing down. Proxy, I heard there's another shipment going out in a few days. Casa should follow her usual routine. We'll follow her at night and see what she's up to.
The night of the Blazewood shipment has finally arrived. Casa has already left town, Wise. Let's pack up and get moving. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't think we have known Casa for that long to feel betrayed. Maybe it's a big deal for Caesar and the others, but I don't think.
We fighting? Take me.
And yeah, also using Caesar here.
All right, we're in the hollow.
Right, Glider is here too. How are things with Bernice and Caesar?
How are things with Bernice and Caesar?
I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of. I sparred with her the entire day to wear her out. Looks like tonight, the ethereals in the hollow won't taste my perfect one-hit KO. They got off lucky.
I mean, even I cannot witness that one-hit KO because you're not a playable character yet.
Quit whining, Lighter. If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we wouldn't be in this mess. All right, let's get moving. Only the three of us and the proxy can handle this now. It's Casa! This way, quickly!
For some odd reason, I thought they will introduce a new type of sneaking mission to this game. I mean, let's just go to this point, fight some ethereals, go to that point, fight some ethereals. That's about it until now. I mean, ever since they removed the PB mode, this is the gameplay loop. I don't want to call it boring. I mean, it's pretty simple. Let's say that. I mean, they didn't completely remove PB mode yet. They make it less of a priority. And they'll probably remove it completely later on.
Let me help. Dirty tricks.
Damn ethereal! So that's how you want to go, huh? Smash like an out-of-the-park home run!
Lucy, I know you're in a hurry, but please, hold your horses. It'd be a real shame if we were too noisy and Casa found out.
Proxy, where did Casa go?
Let's search the area first.
My power is not just to conquer, but also to protect.
Dilapidated roadblock. The ground past this barricade looks damp, but no footprints. Did Casa head to the upper level?
Looks like this isn't the right way.
There's more to battle! And just glory! Just watch!
Looks like... Gorgeous!
You got it.
That's it! Out of my way!
I think this place is a storage area.
Oh, there's a bamboo here. All the doors are locked and no clues about Casa's whereabouts, but thankfully we might have a witness here. Let's not try asking the bamboo over there. Seems to be just having fun. I don't want to bother him. Let's talk to him. The old bamboo. No. What brings you back, Master? I was napping. Huh? You're not Master? Or the one with the pointy ears? Or the tall guy? Who are you? Pointy ears and tall guy. Casa asks us to check on the goods. Did Master ask you to come? The goods are fine, and the ether concentration is low here. Everything is good, all good. So Casa is the master, I think so. Where the boss? Where your master? Master went to meet with the pointy-eared guy and left through the fissure. I don't remember Lucius having pointy ears. The fissure? There's a magical fissure in the storage. Master says it's hidden behind a stack of cargo boxes, but I'm stupid to remember precisely where it is. Master told me to stay away, saying that I'd get sucked in and die. If you're looking for Master, go through that fissure behind the stack of cargo boxes. Oh, can I not talk to you anymore? This is a bright. Oh, it's because it has 3 wheels behind those stacked. I think it's this one, but let me grab the cargo first. Stack crates, stack. Yeah, this is the one. Among the boxes, you notice a full sunflint with signs of rummaging, but there's no fissure around it. According to Bangbu, the tall guy took something from here. Who was that? And what did he take? So this is the fissure.
It's the exit! Let's go!
Now we're talking.
There's Casa. Looks like she's waiting for someone. Proxy, let's take a closer look.
I don't see her. Where is she? Oh, a cutscene.
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Morse?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
That was the new dude.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or I'll just take it from the Sons of Caledon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now, and my prey never escapes.
Oh yeah? Bring it on! Morse, Casa, let's settle this right now!
Trap.
Caesar trusted you. What are you doing running with them?
Hang on, Lucy, I can explain.
You guys met up here in secret. What else is there to explain? What did they hook you up with?
It's not like that. It's just that the town is in dire need of necessities. Ever since the gas station ran out of gas, we've been running low on money and resources.
What? You never mentioned any of this before.
And just glory!
Hey!
On the road.
Helix engine fired up!
Dirty tricks! Not even close!
He's trying to escape! After him!
What?
Caesar, you're here?
Oh. It's Caesar.
Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord.
Enough! I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompeii?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Caledon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare bring her underlings to challenge me.
Okay, I'm kind of speechless about his design. I don't think I have seen this type of bearded character in a Hoyoverse game. I was totally stun-locked. But I think kind of seen this kind of bearded character somewhere else. I'm not sure where, but I've seen similar type of design. His design is very cool. Very, very cool. I really love that they finally added a bearded character. I don't think he's gonna be playable, but at least they added him in the game. That's something. And he's the big... I don't think he's... from the tone of his voice, it seems like... Okay, I'll just see his interaction and make a judgment later. I don't want to jump in and just... From his first line of dialogue, I want to make a judgment of his character. So... And I don't think Caesar is gonna be that angry towards Casa. He is more understandable type of character. I mean, she's kind of hurt that they didn't tell her about this. I mean, she would have understand.
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Caledon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Yeah, and I thought the Overlord was AWOL for a while.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
I mean, didn't you promise them to the Blazewood, and says the mayor of the Blazewood, so he has the right to take them, doesn't he?
Don't push your luck.
I don't get
Lucy,
it.
wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying. No matter where they came from. These are things the town needs. But, Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years.
Caesar, I was actually planning to ask you for help. But then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Caledon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth. Although you have the favor of Blazewood, as the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So I presented them with an opportunity. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, We can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
Sunflint part given by Pompey. A little bottle made with iron, usually with some oil inside as a blessing, but this one is an electric chip inside them. Seems like a tracking device. I'm gonna assume.
Is that a
it's
listening device?
It's a listening device, not a tracking device.
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
He's skimming up from the top.
Boss, Pompey,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I messed up. I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused?
He doesn't seem like an unreasonable person. He doesn't seem like a bad dude either. Is generally looking after the people of Blazewood and trying to resolve this misunderstanding.
Sons of Caledon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him.
And he's taking the responsibility of his subordinates. I think Lucius is playing his own game here.
As the current overlord, I'll take responsibility for this and
Holy shit.
provide compensation.
This is not a bad dude. I think Lucius is his right-hand man is just a weasel.
Nice speech. Now how do you plan to fix this?
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil field's damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old oil field.
And he's also doing a good job at managing the outer rings.
Sons of Caledon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes. I take it you won't refuse.
But I do wonder where he was during all this time.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period.
What the hell?
And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same.
Feels like a total curveball. From his... unlike his general design. He looks like an evil guy, but he seems pretty nice.
How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
I see. Hey, old man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes.
All right, I agree.
Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will be officially announced soon. See you at the Tour d'Inferno.
I don't know if he's just acting nice here, but he seems generally a nice dude, so I'm not sure. I mean, he's actually upfront about all of this 2 days later.
So, it turns out, Moores bugged the handicraft sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our conversations.
So there was no mole in Blazewood.
Yes, and once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device. It's a flawless plan.
But it still doesn't... Oh, actually, he did mention that Morse is his subordinate, so they are part of the... He is part of the Vanquisher.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even discovered the listening device.
Though...
Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves, things would have gotten out of hand.
Is there a difference?
Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic. The Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moore's doing, you wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
It could jeopardize the safety of the entire area?
Yes, we've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security of our oil resources. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. Big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas, but everyone else won't be so lucky. Especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children, and their ether aptitude is weak.
Oh, Proxy, there you are. Sorry to bother you, but can we talk?
Later, a little distance away.
Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's been acting weird. She's usually straightforward and energetic. But lately, she's just been sitting on her own, lost in thought. She's even eating less than usual.
Caesar's worried about something?
It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the Tour d'Inferno with her, and she said she'd think about it. I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her, she won't tell me the truth. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she's still the leader of the Sons of Caledon, and I can't let her affect the others. Proxy, can you come up with something?
What am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, I can take her out for a while.
Lucy, how about I take Caesar out to take her mind off things? I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. It might be a good opportunity.
That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. You can show her around. All right, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike. I'll leave the rest to you.
Why does this sound like a date? You tell Belle what happened with Caesar that night. Is something troubling Caesar? We have solved information leak and cleared Casa's name. Caesar should be relieved, right? It doesn't sound like Caesar's style. On the top of copying data, how about taking Caesar out for a stroll? Relaxing a bit might help her clear her head. Alright, let's do that. It's getting late, Wise. You should get some rest since you're heading out tomorrow. Old man, do you have more stories? For some reason I thought he was holding dartboards on his stick, walking stick. Oop, here. Let's go to bed. Oh, it didn't turn out to be much from the. I kinda. I don't know where this is going to head, but I mean, I have kind of inkling of ideas. Like, Lucius is working on his own with the big corporation to get back Perlman. It's my guess from now. For now, I mean, doesn't seem like the Overlord is a bad dude. He seems like a pretty. I don't know where he was, so that is kind of suspicious. He's probably doing something important, but we don't know what that is. And from his general attitude, he seems like a pretty decent dude for now. But this is the only interaction we had of him. So I cannot judge him solely based on that. I mean, I cannot totally judge him solely based on that. Since you and Caesar are heading back and city tomorrow, perhaps you should go back to bed early. And now I have to go on a date with Caesar to help her relax a bit. And stepping into the room, you flop into the simple yet cozy bed. With Caesar's city tour around the corner, what should you do? Should I ask Belle what girls are into? You doze off before you realize it. After the period of time, you are awakened by a chirping of birds. Time to prepare to head back to New Eridu. Lucy should have Caesar sorted up by now, right? I think I've been to Blazewood like 2 days now, and 18 has been taking care of the shop. He's pretty much the owner right now. What the heck is that? Leah and Olaf. I don't think I have seen these two here around here. Got any cute voice packs for my nap? Oh, Olaf, don't even start. Last time I went back in the city, I downloaded this Bangbu nap voice pack, and it cost me an arm and a leg. When I switched it to a whole thing, it was just Aina, and I couldn't understand a darn thing. Of course, it's a Bangbu voice pack. What do you expect? Those city slickers in the inner rings are crooks. That's one clearly for Bangbu drivers. You're blaming them for your own stupidity. Roxy, you're here. Lucy mentioned you're heading back into the New Eridu to copy the data for the Tour d'Inferno. You've been a huge help to the Sons of Caledon, so I want to return the favor. Let me be your assistant and bodyguard this time. Now I've got a top-notch assistant and a bodyguard. Haha, no time to waste. Let's get started then. Alright, let's go. We're getting straight back to random play. A few hours later at the random play store.
So this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video store. That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Caesar, you haven't been to New Eridu much, have you?
When we do get business in the city, we get hold of temporary entry permits. But I rarely make the trip. I was born and raised in the Outer Ring. I still prefer a place that gives you the freedom to roam.
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies, and there's nothing else to do while we wait.
All right, you're the boss.
What are you doing in the meantime, Proxy? Speaking of ways of relaxing New Eridu, let's try the holiday default plan. Watching movies, drinking tea milk, and shopping. Though it's Belle's default plan, Caesar's a girl too, and she's around the same age, so she probably won't be too opposed. Yep, let's take Caesar to Lumina Square next. I mean, that's the only place we can go. There aren't any other places available yet. What movie is on right now? Wait a minute. For some odd reason, I thought that was The Rock. It does say family. It may be Fast and the Furious 12 or something. Oh, the cinemas in the cities are huge. It's like a whole block. You also have cinemas in the Outer Ring. Don't you have cinemas like this in the Outer Ring? Yeah, but they're basically a large room with a video player. They aren't this impressive. We have open-air kind of drive-in cinemas too. On clear nights, bikers will stroll in the miles to catch some awesome movies. Sometimes they even duke it out for a good spot. I didn't expect city cinemas to be so crowded, though. Is there an event going on? Weird. It's not usually this crowded. That's when. Cinema program. Welcome to Gravity Cinema. We'll be showing our award-winning motifs this week with a unique theme every day. Today's all about thrillers with the Port Peak, Attack of the Cybers. I don't think Wise is going to be too fond of that. The Big Hollow and Coffee Mate available. Oh no, it's a thriller day. Seems like there's an odd one out too. You're talking about Coffee Mate? Right, while it's labeled as romantic comedy, it's today's pick for its heart-racing effects. Most viewers' pulses will go wild. Wait, heart-racing? Wait, heart-racing? Really? Are you into this one, Caesar? Huh? No, not at all. It's a rare cinema trip. So let's catch a thriller for kicks. I guess I'll have to bear it with for Caesar's sake. The short thing, I'm checking tickets now. We'll still have empty seats for Attack on Cybers and Coffee Mate. So to Attack on Cybers tickets for you? Hold on a second, let's go to Coffee Mate. Huh? Wise? What's the sudden change of heart? I just can't handle the thrillers. Wait, so you're... Hey, stop laughing at me. Sorry, no offense. It's just, I feel like I'm seeing another side of you. Alright then. Let's go for Coffee Mate. I think Caesar is going to enjoy it too. That's why I chose it. I mean, she started acting so flustered and stuff, hearing about it. You watch Coffee Mate with Caesar, and after that... Seriously, everyone, even the characters in the movie, could tell that Angelina had a thing for Rob, right? But Rob just wouldn't believe it, almost leading to a misunderstanding. Oh, am I the only one who keeps babbling about this story? I feel like I've discovered a new side of you. Huh? Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, I get it. You're getting back at me for earlier, aren't you? Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this movie makes you laugh out loud in the first half and then makes you fret over relationship in the second half. It really is a movie that gets your heart racing. And the best part, it leaves you with a warm feeling after. Thanks for talking to me, taking me to watch this movie, Wise. So, where are we heading next? Let's grab a drink. We're going to the boba shop. Yep. We are going to the boba shop. I don't think it's a boba shop, it's just tea milk. Coco. She seems like quite a unique NPC. I don't remember seeing her before, though. Ah! Why are you blocking my view? Fine, it's totally up to you, but you really need to consider this seriously. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll think about it. After that, the girl wearing glasses leaves. Hey, we'd like some tea milk. ... Hello? Well, I'm sorry. I got a bit distracted there. Welcome to Richard T. Rich. Milk. Huh? Richard T. Milk? That name rings a bell. But when Bernice and I swung by last time, she grabbed a drink from here. And it took us ages to eat. Wait, eat? Yeah, Bernice said it's a rare journey to the city, and she was keen on uncovering the tea milk ingredients used in the city, so she ordered all the toppings on the menu to be added. You mean the lady on the motorbike, right? I remember her. I'm sorry. Well, we don't have a huge range of toppings. I should have explained that what would have happened if you added them all in then. I'm sorry for the terrible drink you had. No worries, it wasn't your fault. Plus, we had a queue up for a long time to get out of the city for a temporary inspection that day, and it saved us from starving. But today, I'll go for the regular one. You and Caesar buy Coco's recommended tea milk, and then...
We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
How about a walk nearby?
We've got some time to spare. How about we walk around nearby? There's lots of interesting shops in Lumina Square. You might see something you like.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out! Stay away from that fugitive!
Across the street, a burly man charges through the crowd, followed by several flustered officers.
Uh-oh. That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Wise. I'll be right back.
Caesar rushes off before she's even finished speaking. A few minutes later, you manage to call her.
Hello, Wise?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. Don't forget I'm even stronger than Lighter. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals before.
Humans are sometimes more dangerous than ethereals.
Wow, that's so old school. You sound just like Big Daddy. So, are you still nearby? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I am a little lost right now. Give me a minute and I'll come to you. Hey, Wise, can you hear me?
Hey, hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Darn, my phone's died. Got it ages ago at a yard sale. Looked fine back then, but now it's acting up. The outer ring has many dead zones for signals, so not having a phone isn't really a big deal. But now it's causing trouble. So young lady, have you managed to contact your friend yet? Oh, your friend is ancient. My daughter is your age, and she changes her phone every year. Huh? your outfit. You're from the Outer Ring, right? Huh? Is there an issue with that? I've got all the papers to enter the city. Oh, that's not what I meant. Most from the Outer Ring work in the Faunus Quarter, and it's rare to see one here. Thank you for your help, but next time when public security asks citizens to steer clear, just stay put. It's too risky to dash into the danger. But I'm not a citizen. I'm from the Outer Ring. You don't have a duty to protect me, do you? Technically, I guess, but you're still a kid in my eyes. It's only natural for us to adults to protect your kids. I wish more adults acted like this. Don't sweat it. I've kicked my fair share of butts. And I can tell my foes through tough from miles away. Speaking of, you're not nearly as tough as the fugitive. Haven't you considered he lured you into the alley to pick off away from the crowd? Of course we have. Huh? So why did you? It was an emergency, and we had no backup. If we hadn't acted, we might have snatched an innocent citizen, to be honest. I didn't want to face him head on, but we had no other choice. For some reason, this officer reminds me of old man Greycrow, who retired a while back. Back when I was like 10, a companion hollow emerged and swallowing a few kids who were picking berries. He risked himself to rescue them. It wrecked his health, but he always smirks whenever he mentions that incident. What's up, young lady? Nothing. Off to meet my friend. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, and thank you again. Thank you again for your help. It's all set now. I should meet with Proxy. Maybe I should check out the tea milk place first. Tea milk place is that way. Yep. Go. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Hello? I'm sorry, I got distracted. Welcome to the Richard Tea Milk. Rich in milk, rich. Oh, I see you again. Glad you remember me. Do you know where my friend went? After you dashed across the bridge, your friend got worried and ran after you. Didn't you two meet up? No, and my phone's dead. Can't reach him at all. I see, I'm sorry for not being helpful. No sweat, I'll sort this out. Hey, are you alright? You look, distracted. Huh? How did you know? I mean, people lack so self-awareness. You've been zoning out. Is it because of that girl with the glasses? Oh, is she bullying you? No, she's not. She's just a friend trying to talk me out of my job. Huh? Talk you out of your job? Yeah, I started working here thinking I would enjoy some tasty tea milk while making a little cash on the side. But it turned out into more customer service than I thought. Dealing with people never been my thing. I was wondering if my job isn't my thing and the pay isn't great. Why should I stick around if I just want to enjoy my tea milk? I'm sorry for venting. It must be tedious hearing about my worries, right? You're all good. If you're thinking about quitting, why hesitate? Because seeing customers happy with their drink, saying it's perfect in taste and temperature, is fulfilling. I want to make drinks that bring relaxation to everyone. Thank you. I think I figured out something. I stick around here a bit longer. Don't mention it. I've just realized chatting with you, but what you said made me realize something too. Oh? Are you trouble too? Yeah, kinda. My friends have been worried about me and even found an excuse to drag me into the city to help me unwind. There are experts at acting like nothing happened. Sounds like you've got great friends. Yeah, that's why I need to step up too. Oh, you just said that you separated from your friend. How did you get here? To Luminia Square? We were on a trusty motorbike, of course. Oh, right. I'll just head back to the parking lot and wait for him. Oh, thanks for the hint. I'm leaving. You're welcome. Come back again soon. So she was just worried about everyone else getting worried about her. I mean, the situation was pretty not intense, kinda. Oh, found him. Oh, I didn't expect Caesar to be that tall. He's way taller than Wise. Caesar, you're here. Though you asked me to wait for T-Mail store for you, I was worried then. By the time I found those PubSec officers, they told me you had already left. I couldn't contact you and I was worried of losing you again, so I stayed here. Sorry, it's all because of my phone malfunctioning, but now that we're together, let's head back to the 6th Street. I didn't realize it and got so late. You're right, we should be getting back. Too bad we couldn't hang out more. No worries. I had a quite meaningful time here. After a while, you return to random play with Caesar.
The data should have finished copying by now. And it's getting dark. Let's head back to the outer ring. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. Badger's Respite. So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the outer ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills, you could apply for citizenship.
I'm pretty sure she's fine with staying at the outer ring. She loves her freedom and the open road too much, and the city is too cramped.
Me? Never thought about it. Even now, being here in the city, I still feel like I belong in the outer ring.
Wise, it really is you. Long time no see. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect it to be this long. Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check. How are you guys?
We're doing good, thanks Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few days.
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Wise.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it. If you need...
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? You seem close. I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the outer ring, I've just never thought about leaving. So, if I want to really protect them, I can't do that.
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord to prove I was the strongest. But being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blazewood and with the Sons of Caledon. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing that. I didn't even know it was an option. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. But I only understood after she told me. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town, bearing the brunt of all the pressure. Compared to them, I still have a long way to go.
Realizing your shortcomings is the first step to becoming a better person. And you have your strengths too, Caesar. When you found those goods in the hollow, you didn't get angry. You let Casa take them out first. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us, but you still thought of the town's residents first, worrying the items would be corrupted in the hollow.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings. But hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target, I won't let up until I chase them down. Besides, I've got a great group of friends supporting me. Now it's time to focus on Toward Inferno. Pompeii is a great opponent. This time, we'll find out once and for all who's the best!
I had a blast today, Proxy. All thanks to you. Plus, chatting with you today made me feel so much better. Best of luck with the Tour de Inferno. What the hell? Why the hell would I say that? I'm joining you for the Tour de Inferno. 2. Since we're done here, let's return to the outer ring. I'll wait you for the parking lot. I think we're gonna hit a natural stopping point pretty soon. So, going to end it there. Eastopia, lower level. I didn't think there were so many places there. Meanwhile, somewhere in the old oil field district.
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Caledon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone.
Oh my god, he's so imposing. Okay, he's not a bad dude.
What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
Lucius is just a weasel.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
Oh my god, he's such a weasel.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
Oh, don't be sick, man. I really like you. He's gonna get backstabbed because he's sick and old and tired and stuff like that.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Tour d'Inferno a lot lately.
Don't
Clearly raring to go.
And don't say that Lucius is actually poisoning the Pompeii.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
Yeah, he's clearly poisoning him.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days.
The way that they focused on the glasses and him putting his hand on this. Lucius is poisoning the Pompeii.
After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak condition.
He's totally poisoning him. Okay, this seems like a natural place to stop for continuing the story. So that was pretty nice setup for everything. I don't know how far Lucius is going to go in stopping, like, sabotaging the vanquishers or making so that the overlord is not in the greatest health. The stuff with the Caesar was also pretty nice. I thought she was just worried that everyone else is worried. It seems like she was thinking more about her shortcomings at being the leader. I guess outer rings are pretty big. I didn't think it would take like 6 months to negotiate with other regions. But if the region is big enough, then it kind of makes sense. It would take, and Pompey doesn't seem like a bad dude. He seems more trusting of someone like Lucius for some reason. I don't know how he took him on as a subordinate, but he's clearly planning something dubious, so I don't know why he trusts him so much. Maybe there's some backstory we're gonna get into at the next update or the next part of the story. And it's lastly, I think it's gonna be Lucius versus Caesar from the way it looks. Unless the company intervenes in some way and sends up those weird looking ethereals and human hybrid at the last seconds to take care of both Perlman and Lucius at the same time. Oh, speaking of Perlman, I still haven't met him. I don't know where the heck is he is. He's leaving like 3 days for now. He can't be that sick that he's been out for 3 days. I hope that dude doesn't get away this time either. Then again, I feel like if he does get, we need another lead. If we have Perlman in our hand, if we catch him by the end of this, like the Outer Ring quest, then it's pretty much over. He's gonna spill the bean. I think he's gonna die for sure, but he's gonna die saying some cryptic message that will give us another lead. Otherwise, it seems like he's gonna spill it all and that's pretty much it. Or he doesn't know everything and he's going to only reveal the parts that he knows. And we'll get another lead from that. But I'm looking forward to this. Next part is gonna be toward Inferno. Pompey's probably going to die. I hope not, but he's going to die. It seems like he's pretty sick, so we'll see. We'll see.